to Desertwood Days, and I am here with the lovely Berna Blu. Welcome, Berna.
Hi, how are you?
Great. Such a pleasure to have you here today.
Yes, and thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And I am loving that blue.
Oh, well, thank you. That's
I
my color, obviously.
yes, yes, yeah. That's actually my favorite color
Is
too.
it? Okay, good.
So I'm a Virgo. My um, um, sapphire is my birthstone,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
love
It's
blues.
a beautiful blue.
Yes,
Yeah, it's really
yes.
light, right? The
Yes,
sapphire. Yeah,
yes, it is.
yeah.
Well, welcome again, and it's a pleasure to have you here and to talk about all the things that's going on in your life right now, especially in the entertainment industry.
Yes, yes,
Yeah. So, you're working as a talent coordinator right now.
yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So, in January, it will be 3 years that I've been working as a talent coordinator for the Young Agency. I found the Young Agency probably in like 2014 when I was switching from one agency to another, and I was modeling. And me and Miss Young hit it off. Years later, she was looking for someone to fill the spot, and it was me. And I've been there for the 3 years now, and it's been such an exciting job for me, going to work every day to basically help people fulfill dreams of theirs with their
Right.
entertainment, whether it's acting or modeling.
That is awesome. Um, I used to be what do I want to call myself? A model,
Yes, a talent.
actress, a
We call them,
talent.
yeah.
Yes, a talent. That was what I was going to say of the young agency when I first started off years ago.
Yeah,
So I did really enjoy working with a team with the young agent, and I learned a lot of stuff starting off there.
yeah.
So thank
It's
you for helping our young talent here in Arizona.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's really a joy. It's not every day that people get to say that they have fun waking up to go to their job,
Yes.
and I can actually say that. And with the fashion shows, with getting the talent booked, all those things, being a part of the entertainment industry on the back end,
Right.
is a different experience, but it's very fulfilling. Yeah.
Right. And what are some of the age ranges are you working with?
We're actually all ages. For a minute there, we were only accepting teens and up,
Uh-huh.
but we opened the doors back up for the kids again. It just always depended on how many bookings we're getting.
Uh,
If we aren't getting as many bookings for the kids, we'll close the division for a little
uh-huh.
while. But right now, it is basically all ages. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So how did during the time of COVID, how did that affect you guys at the agency?
We were booming because our other agencies, some of them closed during that time. And because our agency acts kind of like a temp agency, but we're putting money in people's pockets that are looking for entertainment rather
Uh-huh.
than employment in say it's the corporate world,
Mm-hmm.
we're supplying jobs and um, fulfilling people's pockets. So basically, we felt that it was a necessity to stay open,
Okay.
because the economy, things were shutting down. But we
You
kept the
guys are
doors
still
open
you guys are
the
still
whole
getting
time.
work.
Yeah,
So
we kept a consistency of 1 to 3 castings that were going out to our database every day, and that's really shows something about the business, which I was gonna come to this point too. Is she's been in business for 25 years.
yes.
So it was, yeah. Everyone asked us, how were things with the agency during COVID? Um, Things were just rolling along, and in fact, we got a little bit more business
Hmm.
because of the fact that some people
They were
closed their
closing.
doors during
Right.
COVID. Yeah,
Right. And as you said, you're hitting a different population, also working with the corporate world and
right. Our
getting people
clients,
jobs. Yeah.
our
So
clients that book the talent at our agency can be anywhere from a real estate company. We did a U-Haul commercial, Amazon Prime
mm-hmm.
commercial. Those are things that are big deals because everyone, when you say those brands, people know who they are.
Right.
So we did have a lot of corporate, coming to us to fulfill some of their marketing things that they
Right.
needed to get out there. We've done billboards for like Desert Diamond Casino,
Oh, okay.
our lifestyle talent, which is 40 and up,
Uh-huh.
did that. The billboards right now that are over there to the Desert Diamond Casino
Oh,
are
okay.
from our agency.
That's
Yeah.
awesome to hear.
Yeah,
That's
really cool.
great. That's great. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you.
Yes. So, off of that talent coordinating,
Yes.
you're also a singer and a performer yourself.
Yes, yes. I go by Berna Blu. That's been my stage name. It's kind of been my name ever since I changed my name to my singer name.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, I sing around town wherever people are looking for live talent. I usually like to perform with one guitarist and one other singer to put on a show about like 3 to 4 hours. We do normally a lot of covers. I'm also a recording artist as well.
Okay.
So
So you have some original music as well.
yes, I do.
Okay.
I do.
So
I took a little break from the recording, and I'm trying to create an album at this point.
okay.
But later, maybe you guys could play something that I have done already.
Sure.
And that was a little bit far back, but I recorded it, produced it, and it's all mine. So I'm really proud of it too.
Great.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So Berna, how long have you been a singer performer?
I've been singing since I was a little girl. I was like 6 years old. I probably can say the first time that I've ever sang in front of an audience was in church.
Uh-huh.
So they would let me sing Amazing Grace, and that was like the one song that I knew at that age.
Yeah.
So I sang it several times. They never got tired of it, so I was very grateful. But that was where it all began.
No one gets tired of the kids singing.
I don't know. Yeah, you can't get tired of a 6-year-old singing.
No.
But I did get to sing in the church, and then later on I started to get involved with music. I played the violin. I played that since 4th grade, and then it led to percussion, which I tried to play the drum set. Someone was better than me, so I had to go and learn the xylophone and different other instruments.
Okay.
But essentially, yeah, as a little kid, I've been performing, whether I was having an orchestra concert or a drum ensemble. We did some little things on local television.
Right. Right.
It was
So,
fun.
who would you say are some of your favorite performers?
Hands down, Whitney Houston,
Yeah.
Amy Winehouse, Patsy Cline, soulful singers, ones that sing
Those
with all
women
their heart.
with all those, yeah, and those
Yeah, all that
strong
passion.
voices.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and hurt and pain too carries through some of Patsy Cline,
Mhm.
and Amy Winehouse too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I love their voice.
Yes, all those have beautiful voices.
Yeah, for sure.
So, if you were to compare your style to one of those or any, who would you compare your style to?
That is a really tough question for me because I would never try to compare myself to these girls that I just named, these
And
ladies.
it's okay to
But
compare
I would say
ourselves.
anything really soulful. I've been compared, and this is from other people like to Anita Baker.
Mm.
But I would say more of
We
like a
can't
Lauryn
forget
Hill,
Anita Baker.
more like a Lauryn Hill
Uh-huh.
mixed with some Alicia Keys because Lauryn Hill is a little bit more raspy and deeper.
Yes.
But she plays the guitar and sings soulfully. So I would relate to singing like Lauryn Hill. Yeah.
Okay. Where are you originally from?
Born and raised in Arizona.
Oh, I'm a
Yeah.
native also.
Are you?
Yes,
That's rare.
that is.
Yeah.
That is. I'm always excited to meet my native.
Yeah.
My director, I believe, is from a native of Arizona also.
Oh, okay.
I may be wrong, but I think he is.
Yeah. Yeah. There's not many of
Not
us.
many. But
Everyone's
we're
from-
still around.
from-
We're just hidden,
Yeah,
hidden
yeah.
out there amongst all the other people that have come here.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, and some Anita Baker. You can't
Yeah.
forget Anita. I tell you, growing up, she was one of my favorites.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a lot of favor towards older music because I was raised by my grandparents. So that's what I grew up with, like Etta James,
Yeah.
Sam Cooke, Luther Vandross. All of those are really who inspired me
Yeah.
singing. So I'm thankful to my grandparents for sharing their music when I was growing up because that kind of stuck with me and has carried throughout my life.
Yeah, and I agree too because I was raised by my grandmother.
Oh, okay.
I lived with my grandmother, and I mean, I agree with you with the older music. And my mother we always had music playing around the house, and then there was always some of that older music.
Right.
And my brothers, the same way, they love the music, older music. I shouldn't older music, but, but we always had music growing up in our house. There wasn't a day that someone wasn't playing music. So I love it at all. But I also I was looking at your background, and I also saw you singing the national anthem. Also, what
Yes.
was that experience like for you?
Man, that was like as a little girl, you see yourself doing things that like you might one day get to do, like you dream and all that. When I got to perform at the stadium, I think it was the last one that I did because I did it 3 times this
Mhm.
year. I did the Phoenix Suns, the first game that they opened after COVID, and then the women's basketball,
Mm.
the WNBA,
Uh-huh.
and then I did the Rattlers, which is a football,
Hmm.
but it's in the stadium. And that one was probably the biggest crowd,
Oh,
so thousands. And then I had like a spotlight on me. It was
yes.
so dramatic. There was like smoke being thrown up and fireworks during the middle of the song. So that was a moment for me. Like,
I
and
bet.
my kids were in the audience and their
Oh,
dad, and they were right in front of me, like directly in front of me when I sang. So it was a big moment for me. It was like a dream come true for
so
sure.
how does one get that position?
I was just lucky, I would say, or blessed. One of our one of the friends of mine that is on my Facebook, she is her name's Alicia Blanco. She is the one that's as kind of the hype woman
Uh-huh.
for the Phoenix Suns.
Oh, okay.
And she just came into my inbox and was like, "Hey, I see you sing the anthem. I would love to have you come sing the anthem for the Phoenix Suns. Are you interested?" And I was like, "Yes." She was like, "Send me a video." So I had to send it to the people who were in charge,
Oh,
and they saw the video and they were like, "Okay, let's have her come." And I got to come 3 times this year. It was really
wonderful.
cool.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. So singing there, and your children are right there in the front row.
Yeah,
That was,
it couldn't have been more special because
yes.
not only do you have some special moments, but it's not as special when you don't get to share it with your special ones, and they were there,
Right.
so it was a big deal. I recorded it so everyone else got to see it too, and yeah, my mom was super proud, and she probably still cries when
Oh,
she cries when she hears me sing sometimes. I hope she still does, but
oh. I can
it's
just imagine how the children felt.
Oh yeah, yeah. They
Yeah.
were my son he recorded it with his phone. He took it to school, and I guess he showed one of his best friends. Like my mom got to sing for
Oh,
the football team, and
yes.
so that made me really happy and proud, and he was proud. So it was good. It was good.
That's
Yeah,
amazing. So you also brought us of some
a
footage of
video.
some of your work.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It was a song that I wrote a while back. I wrote it in like 15 minutes, and it sounds like something that you would hear on like the end of a love movie, but
okay.
it's an original of mine.
Okay,
Yes.
well, let's take a look at it.
All right.
You're right on time. You stay on my mind when I'm feeling blue. You come on through. Maybe this is supposed to be. With the last we will see. Were you and I meant to be? It's still not clear to me. When it's all said and done,
That was beautiful. So was that during the holidays, that cityscape?
It was right around. I just did a feature with the Jazz Fest, which is by Doc Jones, and so
Okay.
they offered to record a video for me. So it was right around the Jazz Fest a
Okay.
little while back.
I just love the sound. You know what? It kind of reminded me of a little bit of J Lo a little bit. The soft when she really gets her voice get really soft.
Yeah,
That's what it
yeah,
reminded me of.
that's cute. Not cute, but I've never heard that. So thank you.
Yes,
Yeah,
when she's hitting one of those, I don't know the terminology, but when her voice gets really soft
right,
and low,
right.
that's what it reminded me of. I could see that being a part of a movie.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
That was
Yeah,
beautiful. Thanks for sharing that today.
absolutely.
So, right now you're working on a new project to get your new music
Yeah,
out.
so I'm trying to create an album. I don't want it more than six. I want just six strong songs. It'll probably be finished by the end of next year.
Okay.
It's a long process. I thought it was like go in the studio and record and you're in and out. It's a process, but
Yes.
I hope to get it out by the end of year of 2022. And yeah, and then with the Young Agency, we're having the 25th year anniversary,
Okay.
which that is a huge deal accomplishment for Miss Young, which is going to be December 18th, and that will be over at the Young Agency. We're going to have it
Okay.
there. And it's going to be Hollywood at the Biltmore, red carpet, production,
Okay.
all that jazz.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So, one thing I'd like to ask you about being a performer and a singer, do you consider yourself a storyteller when you're
When we're performing too, because you have to be able to let people know what the words are with
right?
the way you're expressing yourself as well, because it's a performance, it's a
Mm-hmm.
show. If I just sang it like this, it wouldn't be
Right.
the same, and you wouldn't feel what I'm singing about. So yeah,
Right.
storyteller for sure.
Right. So, where do you get your content from? Where are you digging from when you're creating your content?
When it's writing, it's usually off of experience, like
Uh,
real experience, because I can't be genuine in the song and sing about something that
mm-hmm.
I'm not fully aware of. I
Right.
mean, I can, but it's more I can get into it on a different level. So it's a lot of it. My songs can be about relationships, past relationships,
Mm-hmm.
and what I'm feeling during that time. So it's really a creative process that I would say comes from real
Real
life
life
experiences.
experiences.
Yeah,
Do you write all your songs yourself, or
I do. I
yes?
do. My songs, yeah.
Yes.
But when I've been performing and stuff, I'm usually doing covers of different songs that I really like and
Uh-huh.
other people like. But yeah, for my own, I usually like to write my songs. Yes.
Right. Do you normally perform with a full band, or is it yourself?
I've performed with the full band, but usually with my gigs, I like it more of an intimate because I do the slower songs. So a
Okay.
full band is not like a necessity.
Uh-huh.
So if I can get away with just one guitarist and one bass player or just the guitarist,
Okay.
that's usually what I go for. Something very small.
Where can we find you performing at here locally?
I've been performing at different places, especially this year. I've performed at it's called Golden Margarita,
Okay.
which I have a good relationship with the general manager. I'll probably be back. So I would say that place. I hope Shars opens back up because that
Oh
was one of my
yeah.
fun places to perform at. And yeah, just different places around the
Did they
venue.
close just due to COVID, or were
Yeah,
they?
COVID was the main factor, I
Okay.
believe.
Okay.
I get different stories, so
Okay.
not quite sure. But to me, I think it was COVID had slowed the business down, and
Okay.
then it
I
went up
know
for
that
sale.
used to be a popular place to
Yeah,
go.
that's the place. Yeah, for
Yes.
sure. All of
Yes.
us miss it very much so. The community, the music community is a small community, and that's one of the go-to places. I think they've changed the jam session that they have over to Soul's Cafe,
Okay.
which is down the street from where Shars was
Right.
on Monday nights. Yeah.
Right. So where can our audience find you?
Everything that is related to Berna Blu is under Berna Blu, and it's Blue without the E. So if you're looking for me, it'd be BernaBlu. Instagram, Facebook, anything social media related is where you're gonna find me under Berna Blu.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it was such a pleasure to have
Yeah,
you here
thank you so much
today.
for having me.
And thanks for the beautiful video.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Yes, and we look forward to see more of Berna Blu.
Thank you so much.
And we thank you for joining us here today on Desertwood Days, and we will catch you next time.
Bye.